All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here, Austin, Texas, Circuit of the Americas, pre-race weekend. Decided it was a good time to knock out another Fuel for Thought, since everyone seemed to really enjoy those, and we haven't filmed a long format one in a couple weeks now since our JD pod, which everyone has been really stoked on, and really appreciate the feedback on that. It's been super cool to hear everyone kind of just relating to his story and kind of surprised by his story, I think, as we were, and then also just to see how many fans JD really has. We knew he was like a fan favorite, but definitely I think even more fans were made out of that one. So
just also to see how hard he works, like growing up alongside him, racing against him, just didn't know that side of the story. So it's eye opener for me as well, and I think it was one of our best pods, and I really feel that he connected to a lot of people, which was. It's what we're here to do.
Yeah, we were reviewing the numbers. We're a little behind on pods this year, so apologies for that. But we're gonna knock out. We got a plan coming together for the fall. Now that the season's kind of winding down, it's been hectic for Jimmy and I. Jimmy just wrapped up the Super Hooligan Championship, so stoked about that.
Super stoked.
We're gonna have a party here pretty soon. Jim said he's gonna get some champagne, some caviar, spend that big bonus check somewhere.
Big Cohiba hanging out, just chiefing on it,
Nixter's officially a U.S. citizen. She got a social security number.
She got it yesterday, so she's stoked. She's coming into Dakota, so dogs on the way.
Things are good, dude. Things are looking up.
Mate, it's great. We got 2 races. We got 2 baggers. You got 2 Super Sport final races. You just finished up your first year with Arch, which was unreal. And man, I mean, we got a lot to talk about, but we're gonna get into that. Probably not in this one. We're gonna talk a lot about some other stuff.
Yep.
What's going on in the world?
A lot of tea going on, as the kids say.
There is a lot of tea going on, but before we get into that, let's just shout out some of our partners that have been behind us. Law Tigers are America's motorcycle lawyers. A motorcycle accident isn't something you ever expect, but you need to be prepared in case they do. If you or you know somebody that's ever in a motorcycle accident, always call Law Tigers first. The services are at no cost to the riders, and they fight to get riders taken care of and back on the road. You never ride alone when you're with Law Tigers. 1-800-LAW-TIGERS.
Also have to give a huge shout out to my guys at Yuasa Battery. Yuasa Battery is the most trusted battery in power sports since 1979. For over 45 years, Yuasa has delivered power, reliability, and passion at every turn. Yuasa supplies power sports batteries to more OEMs and riders than all competitors combined in the US and globally. The reason is simple: premium quality, unmatched reliability, long life, and advanced engineering with years of application expertise. Yuasa Batteries, setting the standard for power sports batteries since 1979. Each and every day, it starts with Yuasa. Find your battery or your local Yuasa retailer via yuasabatteries.com. We appreciate that. And Jimmy, let's get into it. What's some of the gossip we got going?
Well, first off, let's just go straight off the bat. Alex Marquez beating Mark.
It was sick.
Dude, it was sick. And I think Mark pushed.
You think?
I think he was pushing the whole time. I watched the whole weekend, and in qualifying, he was losing the rear quite a bit, and I don't know if he would have beat him in the sprint. I think Mark, I don't know, man. I don't think he needed to finish second. I think he could have thrown it away. He has so many points. I think Alex just had him covered.
If your boy, though, is like, if you got it like in the bag no matter what for the championship, would you just kind of let him, would you work too hard to have to
I've never seen Mark roll off before.
I know.
Whenever I would think, be like, dude, he let his brother win.
Everyone says he's a little ginger, though, with his brother compared to everyone else.
Oh, dude, you can see it. Yeah, but, dude, he got popped. It wasn't like he finished half second behind. He was, like, over 2 seconds.
Marky?
Yeah, Mark was.
Yeah, but I think at a certain point he was like,
I don't know. I'm hoping Alex just beat him straight up. I think it's good for his confidence. I think it's good for him. Also, we heard Ducati's going to give him some updates now.
Alex,
he's
on the new bike too, though.
No, he's on the 24.
That must be killing Pecco then, huh?
Yeah, which moves into, well, anyways, before that, they're going to give him some updates, they say. They're not giving him, they asked him if they would give him a 26. They asked Tardozzi, and he said, we're not going to do anything yet. But they're going to give him some updates, I guess, because his performance is so good. But how crazy to have 2 Marquezes, 1-2 in the championship.
It's so sick.
Right? Yeah. It's kind of crazy, right? But then
just being like at the top of the world with your brother, like the story's like been going on now for a while, but it's pretty nuts between them, and you also have the Lawrence brothers. It's like how many times in the world, like, we just need 2 brothers in F1 that can that can run it, and it'd be crazy.
Verstappen, somebody.
Yeah. What about
but before that, dude, Pecco, what's going on? What do you
dude.
think?
I mean, he came back. He had a charge at the end there.
I know.
The second, the main race was pretty good, I thought. It was, I mean, you've been there. We've all been there when you're just kind of like wondering
What's wrong?
what's going on, dude. Like,
I mean, dude, can we just like put it in perspective? This guy is a double world champion, back to back,
he literally won last
and
year.
he can't even do the race time of last year.
Yeah.
Like he's getting
I mean-
smoked. Is it the 25? Can they go back to the 24 frame or like? Is he locked in a box? I just don't understand what's going
I
on.
don't know. And is it the Marquez effect?
I think so.
Is it his head, or is it
Yeah.
Mark just taking the bike kind of?
Well, did you see Tardazzi and them were like, we have exhausted all the technical abilities we can do. It's now we have to get Pecco back.
Yeah.
And you never want to hear that, right?
But they're not going back to the 24.
I don't think so.
That's not happening.
I would just,
So.
yeah, it's crazy. I don't know.
You think he keeps his ride?
Yeah. He's a double world champion.
All right.
I think they build a 26 bike, and if you don't get it on, I think something happens.
All right. Well, also MotoGP, we've got some pretty cool news. Guenther Steiner is taking over the Tech3 team. That team's been around, I mean, for how long now? I mean, decades, right?
Crazy.
Same ownership, team, same leadership. What do you think? You think it's cool? F1 guy getting into real racing?
So I think it's super cool. There's a lot of things I don't understand, like a constituum. What do they call it? Constituum.
Constituent?
That's what, like, they have a collective of people putting money together.
Oh, yeah, like a venture capital.
Yeah. So, but what I don't understand is what is.
He's like the face guy, and they got a bunch of money behind him.
But MotoGP doesn't make money yet. So, like, where is it going to get to F1 where these teams are going to be profitable? Like, so are they going to eventually cap teams? Are they going like, what is the move of why are they getting in now, right? And what is the moves?
There's something going on because you got Trackhouse. Right?
And you have Lewis Hamilton and Verstappen have talked about wanting to buy a team.
What does the team go for, you think?
I don't know.
Right? It's kind of crazy.
Well, what is it's not even the team, but for them, they're buying the team, but it's the slot. Right, because there's only so many.
It's like a charter kind of.
Well, I think they're trying to charter, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to go down that road.
You have to make it. That's what NASCAR is going through. You got to make it something that's of value.
Do they stay with KTM?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be interesting to see if they change. Like right now, it's just Red Bull, basically the same thing. Like it'll be kind of curious to see if some of those F1
partners
people come over. Haas, Guenther still lives in North Carolina. Kind of crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see if he stays in America and if he starts paying attention to MotoAmerica maybe a little bit.
That would be super cool. I mean, imagine if Trackhouse started to put some flavor in here and then started to build that pipeline.
Yep.
That'd be really cool.
We got MotoE suspended. What do you think about that? Kind of interesting, the fact that it's getting pushed out by Harley for backers.
Combustion, baby, brother.
America, baby. America's coming in.
Here's what I think. I think they're kind of going with the times right now, right?
Yeah.
You can see like in everything the EV sectors of kind of getting a bit pushed back. Things are slowing down. Combustion's coming back. F1's talking about bringing V8s back. Like I feel like there's a big hard on for combustion right now since so I personally
have you ever watched the MotoE race?
I've only watched it when Bradley was in there, and it doesn't get my juices flowing.
I've never seen a single one.
I just can't comprehend the no sound. Like it doesn't.
I know, and I don't think the racing was probably bad, right?
No, the racing was fine. It was all out. It was like crazy. It was really good. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. I think they did amazing with what it is, but I just think there's no buzz.
Yeah.
Like they even had big people in there, big names.
How much money do you think Ducati sunk in that bike just for 1 year, huh? They can't be too stoked.
Okay, what are the tax bracket? Like, what did they get breaks on? They must have got something. You know what I mean?
This guy's an accountant over here.
Right? Like, dude, they went so EV. I think they exhausted it, but to me, it's not a. They don't even post about it, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. All right, MotoGP. What else we got? Toprak coming over. It's official. Things are looking good. He's teamed up with
Miller.
That's gotta be a dream team, dude. They're gonna have such a good time.
Dude, there's gonna be. I want to know what the record. Like, I want a sensor on the rear wheel for how long it's not on the ground for the year, and to get that number because they're gonna go in record. And I think they're just gonna go, back to back.
The two of them.
Just gonna.
I think he tweeted out, "I've never what did he say? I've never had a teammate that's been able to stoppie more than me or something. He tweeted something out like about somebody who actually does more stoppies than Miller.
I think it's going to be a dream team. I think Miller is going to be so good and so friendly with him for a teammate. I think he's going to help him a ton, get up to like GP level spec. I don't think the guy needs talent or any of that stuff, but just the ways of the GP bike and what you can and can't get away with. I'm interested to see how he fares on the bike. Just speaking with Bradley and how they set those motorcycles up, he is very interested to see how he's going to get on with his style, right? Because his style of that, he goes, it's not the fastest way on a GP bike.
Yeah.
So it'll be really interesting to see how he gets on. But dude, it's Toprak. There's nobody that's been so dominant. I mean, Johnny Ray maybe when he came in with Kawasaki and whatnot. But like, dude, he's just
also impressively though. Like you see Johnny Ray got in his bike on the Yamaha. And
can't do it.
Straight to the back.
It's awesome to see, and you can see there's no other BMWs.
Yeah. Well, it's cool because I don't know when was the last time there was a Turkish rider in MotoGP.
Oh, a long time.
I don't even know of one.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they go back to Turkey.
Yeah.
For a GP.
I mean, they're a huge fan base because every time something happens with Toprak, you're getting roasted in the comments by a bunch of Turks.
Everybody.
It's crazy.
He's
they're
like royalty.
Very, very passionate.
No.
You think they'll be on the new V4? I think that just got released this morning, actually.
Which is interesting, the V4. I've been following that a little bit and just listening to it. I mean, expected what it sounds like. Even when everybody swapped to the V4, they got slower right away. They weren't immediately fast. I guess it wasn't as easy to build the power.
But I read that Quadraro was already like begging them to let him just get on it right away, like next round.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, he did okay, because he did 39.2, which was quite off qualifying pace. But
it was rainy though, I heard.
Ooh, okay.
They said that, I don't know, one of the things I read or listened to said that they were actually impressed because the weather was really bad.
He was over a second faster than everybody else there, the Hondas and Rins.
Right. That's what they were saying.
And like, Augusta.
Based on the weather conditions, they actually were impressed with it.
We need it. We need to see Yamaha do it because they're starting to fall behind Honda. I think Honda's like on the up.
I know.
How crazy is that?
I think Mark's gonna jump back.
No.
He's gonna end it on Ducati.
Yeah. I think maybe he does like a Tom Brady and does a retirement to end at Honda, but
yeah. All right, well let's get back into America.
Stock Thou.
Stock 1000 is going away. Superbike Cup only next year, kind of combining the grids again, giving us like, I don't know, what year was that, 2015, 2016 vibes?
They did it in BSB too.
Is it?
Yeah, they did
combined
that
this year or just in the past?
No, I think this year, and they've done it, and I think they did it in the past for sure because there's two different number styles.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I wish they would dumb down the Superbikes a little bit more, get them a little bit closer, kind of start to narrow the gap between those two bikes and then make it, because then it's interesting.
It's pretty hard though when you have JD Beach finishing on the podium at Ohio, beating Hayden
that was promising.
on the Superbike.
That was promising.
So, and on Honda.
Yep.
Which is...
First podium for Honda in decades in Superbike.
How do you feel about Hayden, man? I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
You know, he's put so much work into that, but awesome for JD. He's found his mojo back.
Dude, how about this? Every time somebody comes on the pod, that weekend they win. Have you seen that?
No.
It's a stat, dude. People are coming at us about it. Blake Davis went out and won, MotoAmerica. JD went out and won, Mid-Ohio.
I went out and won.
Went out and won.
Dude, no way.
There's got to be more, but I can't remember all of them.
Hayden Gillum, Mid-Ohio.
Did Sean win one? Or he got in the box right after?
Where did Sean come on? Barber.
I don't remember. We'll have to go back. Either way, it's good luck. So if anyone wants to come on the pod,
okay, but
you can pay us.
Yeah, for sure. We'll take that bonus money, 20% off the top. But so if you were going to go back in Superstock and do the Cup, is that enticing for you?
For me, at this point, I think it's still going to be tough with competing against Superbikes. You're not going to get much TV time, right? Like battling for a win in 8th place is not really that cool, except for telling your friends and family at home on Facebook that you won 8th place. Not really, for me, not really interesting.
Is it much cheaper?
Yeah, I mean, I think a Superbike, you gotta have an
electronics guy.
Yeah, I mean, I think even the Superstock bikes, like those Alpha BMWs, the Superstock bikes, they got a couple German guys sitting over there behind the computer. So I think no matter what, it's not cheap. But I think if you buy an Orange Cat Superstock bike right now, you could probably get it for $60,000. Plus the guys, if you want to go buy their Superbikes, you're probably $150,000.
Yeah.
So a little bit of a jump.
What do you think for the class, though?
I think it's good for leader bikes as a whole. It's the only way to keep leader bikes going forward because Superbike's just going to keep getting smaller.
Yeah, I agree. Do you think that, I guess what is the thing behind it? Is it to make the Superbike grid look bigger and to make it look fuller, or is it really to, like, the Super Stock is kind of the biggest class besides Hooligan?
Yeah, well, I think they confirmed the rules through 2027 for Superbike, so it's staying the same till then. But then maybe it starts to go a little more, a little more simple, a little bit more. They're also bringing super stock up. So if you're on any bike other than the Ducati, you can add stuff. So you're going to be able to do clamps and link, and kind of like the first year of super stock in MotoAmerica, like early on.
So it's kind of like Formula Extreme-ish.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically you have to keep, the stock main components. Like you can't do forks.
Okay.
Right.
So you can do links and you can do some.
Yeah, it's kind of like super sport rules right now.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I don't mind it actually, but I'm just all right. So like, 25 on, you're probably not doing it. So chopping probably 25 people out of that class.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're not in a position where you're like worried about, depends what your career path is. You know what I mean? Where you're at. If you want to just go have some fun, like sure, it's great. Maybe you can work your way onto a Superbike podium, top 5. It's kind of sick to be able to say, I got up on the top 5 Superbike guys, which I think is very realistic.
Obviously, I think so
JD
too.
Just did it.
Yeah,
so
I think so too.
I think in general it gets all the eyeballs for leader bikes on one class, which is a good thing.
I think so too.
If you're a young guy trying to, prove something to somebody, maybe put together enough budget to get on a decent bike and have a good race weekend, and then you catch a Superbike team's eye because that's a real comparison.
Yeah, I also think it's a negative on the fact that, all right, if you were, say, JD Beach winning, now it's hard to sell a 5th place, 6th place, 7th place. Hey, I'm going to finish 7th, but I'm really winning Superbike Cup.
Yeah,
they said they're going to give them their own podium, though.
Yeah, but
you're not on TV winning.
Yeah, and it's also a little confusing. It's like, I won the Superbike Cup championship. It's like, what does that mean?
Yeah, so we'll have to just see how it plays out. Let us know on that, because I think Andrew Lee posted that up and it got a ton of comments. People
feedback.
were like,
I think
really.
the privateers are passionate about it because that's super stocks become kind of like the privateer class.
Yeah.
But to be fair, there's other classes for that.
So where do those guys go? Do they go in Super Sport or do they go into Hooligan?
I think Super Sport honestly is the most economical. You can buy a GSXR 750. You can run that motor for like 7 years.
I think Hooligan's actually the most economical.
Yeah, I mean,
if you're not running an arch.
If you're not running a cheater factory Harley, then
literally buy a bone stock Pan Am from the showroom, throw some wheels on it, stock engine, roll the handlebars, and dude, you're winning races. We'll put a Saddleman seat on, raise that bad boy up, and you're good to go.
It's turned into a Harley ad. Speaking of which, what else we got for MotoAmerica? Herrin versus Fong versus Cam B. Championship's getting tight, dude. What are we at? 17
I think it's
points?
17 and then 27, I think.
17 from
Cam B.
Herrin.
Cam B is behind Fong, 2nd. And then Herrin is 3rd.
Herrin's 3rd now?
3rd, yeah. Dude, he ran off the track.
Oh, he blew it at Ohio. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Which was weird because he kind of got in the side of Fong, then ran off, and then had a fucking WOD session.
Yeah.
With a
lapper, right?
No, he wasn't even a lapper. He was in the race.
Oh, because he was coming through the pack.
He was coming through the pack, yeah. But there was nobody even said what happened. They don't have footage of it. Just they're both in the air fence, and Herrin's got a cracked tib or something.
Does he?
Yeah, dude, you didn't see that?
No.
Yeah, he's got like a cracked tib and all that baloney.
Yeah, do you think he's cracking, like pressure-wise, or you just think it's just been a little bit of a bad run?
I don't really know, man, because he won there last year. He shows up out of nowhere, even if he's struggling in certain areas during the weekend, he always shows up. So it was the first time to see him crash, like out of nowhere, and then it was the first time to see him at VIR crash.
Yep.
Kind of like, so he's definitely on the limit a little bit, but Herrin's tough one for me.
Fong's in great form at the moment.
Guys just can't stop winning.
I love it, dude. It's so cool to see a guy. I mean, he's literally had a day job.
I know.
Like, up until last year.
I know.
Basically,
Dude, riding baggers, riding anything, dying easy, race service, and now he's factory Yamaha, 4 or 5 on the trot, 5.
Yep.
And then he's in the championship hunt now, and now he's got 2 wild cards.
Yeah,
World Superbike, Estoril, and Jerez with Strack.
Yeah, it's interesting to see that.
Weird.
Wonder if
what are we thinking?
Superbike next year?
I don't know.
I mean, I feel like Maddie wins that championship. I mean, what's he gonna do? Just keep beating up on the little kids?
I don't know. Does he go for the three-peat?
The three-peat? I don't know.
All right, but for instance, like, you're fine. For instance, like, okay, you're in his shoes. He's been Superbike. He comes back. He wins 1, wins 2. Like, does he go for? Or if he wins 2, he's probably making a good living. He's probably pretty high up in Yamaha in America. What's the goal now?
I know.
It's very easy to go back into that scenario of like, dude, I got to chase it, whatever. But
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I feel like if you don't go after 2, then you just become a super sport guy. You know what I mean?
For sure.
You got to ride the wave when it's on its way up. So
yeah,
I hope he goes up, because if he goes up, you got Heron, theoretically, if Warhorse sticks around, which fingers crossed. You got Fong. You got, I assume Gagne will be back. Nobody really knows on that. You got Cam B. We just heard from Richie Escalante. He's back again for next year.
Yeah.
SDK, kind of, I mean, he's been impressive on the Zook, so hopefully
And
he'll
he was
be back.
super impressive on the BMW, the latest BMW last year.
Yeah.
So
then all of a
he's
sudden
going
it
to be
starts
good.
to look, it looks pretty stacked. And then big gossip going on. Vandermark coming to America.
That's what he said.
That's what the rumor is.
BMW. There's also rumors of that BMW, a new BMW team coming in, which we think that's going to be Vandermark's seat. He said that they want to do a special project with Vandermark or whatever. Is that with Cam B's team? Who knows?
Yep.
You know, I'm excited. We had Petrucci, we had Laura Spaz. We still have Laura Spaz in the baggers, but I'm excited for another world level rider to come to MotoAmerica, give us credibility. Does he win his first year? Does he win his first year?
If it rains, for sure.
Not if it rains. Dry race.
He's the man in the rain. I don't know, man. I think it's tough. I think that BMW is tougher to ride over here. Depends what crew he's got. Honestly,
also, I think the rules they can run the in a MotoAmerica rules they can run the frame from last year.
Yeah, I mean, I think if
which I think is one of the big things that got taken away this year.
Yeah, I would say if he brings a good crew over, if he brings his World Superbike crew over, and it's really well supported, I think he'll.
Dude, it's got to be. Vandermark is going to be. He's the only one going to be contracted to BMW.
Yeah,
they're gonna put the support behind him.
It'll be really interesting to see. I think it'll also be interesting where Cam B goes. You know, does he stick it out another year on the BMW? It just seems to not be working out too well for him.
Well, it just seems like he's super fast. Like he's unreal fast. Can win races, but like just putting the whole package together.
Yeah.
Like there's always just a little bit for like points chasing.
Yeah.
Like nobody ever. I mean, dude's 90 wins. Like right, I think it's 90 he got. Dude, nobody ever bets against him, especially in a race where he's got to come through or he's got to fight. You always like kind of bet on him, and I think he's coming into some really good form. I really hope to see him here next year. You know, Cam B is super low key, not on social. It's really hard to kind of figure out like, you know, where his head's at. Like, does he want to keep racing? What does he want to do? He's done really well for himself. So I hope personally, I love watching him ride.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be cool to see him on a Ducati.
Oh, it'd be so sick.
Yeah, I think.
I also just seeing him back on a Yamaha would be.
There could be a couple more Ducatis out there.
Oh yeah. There's a rumor going on that there's a Ducati Superbike coming out. You know anything about that?
I don't. But I don't know. PJ wins the championship. Does he go up?
He has to. Does he want to though?
He's kind of a super sport guy.
Be careful about that. But I think he's.
I mean, he is.
He looks happy.
Second in the world in super sport twice. You
know.
Gets on the super sport right away. He's back up front.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He seems happy.
Do you want it? Like, if you're 30, 31 years old, 32 years old, like you've been Superbike, drop back down, you've been winning, you've been making that bonus money. Are you going back up to Superbike? Like, is it worth it?
I don't know.
Would you take a Superbike ride right now?
Only a good bike, but it's tough for me. Like, I don't know. I like for me the way I look at it is like the amount of risk that I have to do to go beat those guys. Probably not making any more money.
Maybe less money.
Well, guaranteed less.
Because you're not making podium bonuses every weekend on that.
Probably not. I mean, even if you put me on the best bike, it's still going to take minimum a year to kind of like. I haven't rode a Superbike since 2016, and like not one with electronics. So, for me, it's a no-brainer, dude. Like, I'm not doing it.
Keep riding the gravy train, right?
It's not even that. It's still competitive. It's just like when I look at it, like risk reward, time on bike, time on track. You know, my future. I mean, it has to be like an incredible deal with an incredible team.
Yep.
Like a Warhorse.
I agree. I don't think people realize like riding a Superbike how much harder it is. Even going from super stock to Superbike.
Dude.
It's just a jump. It's just way more physical, and that risk, you're going from like, you're riding at 99% on a super stock bike, you're riding at 110 on a Superbike all the time.
Yep. And when the crashes are big.
Yep.
They're big.
And the pressure's big because you're riding Superbike and everyone's looking at you like, get your shit together. So, last but not least, we got Gucci Petrucci, our boy. He's a factory Superbike.
Gooch.
Kind of cool.
Super cool that he's third in the world on a privateer.
I didn't realize that he's third.
Third in the world on a privateer Barney Superbike.
Yeah.
Ducati.
I mean, they are privateer. I mean, they start out, I think, factory, but they start, it's their own bike.
Dude, they're privateer, dude.
Yeah.
They're like they might get, Bologna bullet help, but I mean, they are privateer, but they seem to be the #1 privateer in World Superbike.
For sure.
know?
For sure. What do you think about him on the BMW? Be tough?
The only thing that I do think is his riding style is going to be the only thing that's going to be close to Toprak on the way he gets in there as deep as possible, turns it and goes.
Now, what about this? Really throw one at you. Do you think they're ramping up for a MotoGP entry, and that's why they hired him, having his MotoGP background, to develop the bike?
I don't think so. I think their MotoGP dream's gone. I don't think they really know exactly. I think they're behind the 8 ball if they're trying to get in for 2027. Like, if they got to have something. It's something already planned, already built. I mean, you don't bring a CRT platform. Like, you're gonna have to build a whole new bike, a whole new, like, I don't see it. I don't see the investment. I don't see why. Yet.
Yep.
Right? Like, I just don't see that part. Like, maybe if the charters were there and we saw like a team cap, and we saw like, okay, hey, there's teams now getting like in the black and profitable, like F1. I could see them going, oh, dude, this might make sense over the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Personally, no.
All right. Well, we're just hoping Gucci Petrucci has a good year in the Beamer. It'd be sick.
I would hate for Toprak to leave and the BMW go really sour.
Kind of suffer.
Yeah, I would hate for that.
I was a little bummed. I know Garrett's on another year with Cowie over there. It would have been kind of sick for him to make the jump to the Beamer. I think when he was on the privateer one, he had some really, really good weekends, and I think he deserved a shot.
Even the Bimota's struggling. They got one podium, but like, I thought they were gonna.
Really?
They kind of built a custom bike.
Yeah, they did. I was thinking about that the other day. How cool would it be if Mota and MotoAmerica?
It'd be sick.
It'd be kind of sick, right?
It'd be so sick.
We need a Cowie on the grid. Cowie's got to step it up.
I don't think they care, man. It's so good to see the Honda on the grid. What Hayden Gilliam's done with that program in Southern Power Sports, bringing the old Honda factory truck out, like, dude, I hope they stay around.
Yep.
I hope they.
I think people hopefully don't get the idea that that's a factory effort, because it is not by any means. They still need a lot of help from Honda, so I'm hoping Honda steps it up, because I was at their shop in Ohio, and I mean, the factory race shop is a little shop in Ohio.
Bootstrapped.
Mark Young is bootstrapping it. So
but
yeah, very cool to see. I think that's about it. I think we got Kyle Wyman. I mean, he's pretty much 3 points out of winning the Bagger Championship.
He's gonna win it tomorrow on Saturday. It's done.
Locked up either way.
Yep.
Rumors, maybe somebody got a little banged up on the Indian squad. We don't really know if that's factual or not, but there's some hot rumors going around the paddock.
Yeah, we heard that. We heard the 17 might have crashed doing that. The Aussie Superbike. There's been no coverage on it whatsoever. We'll see tomorrow. He's been posting that he's on his way coming here, but rumors said that he maybe something with his pelvis, maybe with his knee.
And what's this about Indian? You might have an idea. Is there some rumors that they're folding next year? Are they sticking around? Indian?
I don't know.
You heard that? No?
Have you?
I've had some questions about it, but.
No, I don't think so. I mean, dude, we need the Harley Indian battle.
That's
we need it. Okay, like they won last year. Vance and Hines won the year before. Factory's gonna win this year. I mean, dude, that's 3 different teams to win in the last 3 years.
Does it keep going? 3 riders?
I'm not sure about that. I don't know. I think we got to have a hero and a villain. Whichever side you're on, you got to have one or the other, right? If we're the villain, they're the hero, or vice versa. You have to have it. We need them as much as they need us. And I think if they don't race, what does Indian sell?
Yeah.
Right? What do you market? Like,
Harley beat you. That's it.
No, but I'm just like, dude, as a marketing firm, like, what do you just kind of go to the rallies and whatnot? I think we as well as Harley Davidson, we see with the CVO RR selling out. We see with the ST bringing, like, racing is being driven back through the history and the roots of Harley Davidson, and I think it's still, the Baggers is still on the up.
They'll win on Sunday, sell on Mondays back?
I think so.
All right. Well, Jimmy, I think we're out of 30 minutes, if not a little bit more. And
I want to ask you, Arch, talk to me. First year with Arch. At the end of the year, you almost had the podium.
We were 1-2,
dude.
We were shaking and baking.
Dude, I know.
And then that red flag caught us. I thought we were going to have it, dude. I was fucking stoked.
So give me just a quick synopsis on like what it was like building a brand new team, brand new bike, all of that, plus like you're on version 3 of the motorcycle?
No, I mean, we're on technically version 1 now. We were on version 0 for a while.
What does that even mean?
We were on like a raw prototype with like, you know, we were water jetting parts at Arch.
So now
California.
you're one production.
We're on V1 production bike. So it'll look, the bike that we sell will look a lot like what we're on now.
Okay. What's cool is I mean, your bike got really kind of fast towards the end of the year. You had some decent track speeds. It seems like the chassis is unreal.
Yep.
Like unreal. What do you think going into the off season? Are you around again next year? Is Arch, have they made that commitment?
Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, we'll be
Okay.
back. I think that was the deal in the beginning, was it was at least a 2-year project.
Perfect.
It's a lot of money to invest to building a new bike from the ground up to not do 2 years. So
Yeah. And do you think you can win on it
I
currently, or do you think it needs still a lot more? Like, where do you think you are at?
we got a lot of work to do still yet. I mean, I think it's really nice to see where we were at in Ohio. I think Ohio, I was only shifting once in the whole track.
What?
I was running basically third gear everywhere.
That's insane.
Yeah, so I think that we got lucky with that, being able to run a gearing that worked, because our gearbox is still a bit of a weak point, but we're hopefully getting some parts we've been waiting for all summer long. If the tariffs ever come down, we'll be able to bring some stuff in.
Cool.
But yeah, I mean, I think knowing where we ended up from where we started, definitely super stoked, but also like the bike didn't really change that much from V0 to V1. Like it looked much different. It looked a lot prettier, but the motor, all the big issues are still there.
You can see.
Yeah, lost a lot of weight, which is a big part. And then we actually found a bunch of horsepower in the dyno that week of Ohio at Mark Young's shop.
You could see it. Like you did not get pulled that much at all. I mean, it still has a little acceleration issue, but man, like
still running a 5-speed.
It's awesome. It's really cool to see. Do you think the team had fun? Do you like it was a lot of work?
Yeah, no, it was a lot of work, but I think when you're developing something new, kind of like with the bagger stuff, I think everyone's excited about it. Every weekend is kind of like Christmas morning again.
Yeah, get a bunch of parts.
Bunch of parts, everything's new, everyone's excited to see you. So that part all year was really good, and then obviously working with Keanu and Guard and that side of things is really cool. We're doing a TV show, which is like been publicized, but not really like we haven't been promoting it so much yet. But there's a docuseries coming next year, so that's kind of what we're working on now, is actually starting like that process of seeing that come to life, because all year we've been filming, but
I hear I'm the villain.
I don't know where you ended up on the plot.
I actually don't know where I am.
I think you're like
either.
the hype man.
I don't know where I am. I think I'm just gonna be on this end as Corey's best friend.
Yeah.
Hog hunter.
I wish we had like a rider-to-rider communication during that first lap of that race, dude. I don't even think you knew I was there until the red flag, dude. We were going, dude. We had a gap. It was sick.
Gone. It was sick.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for it. It was really fun. It's cool to develop a bike. It was a little painful. We had some
So they're gonna
crashes.
sell that bike eventually.
Yeah, so that bike is called the 2SR, which is the bike that I raced. Started out as what looked like a Ducati Diavolo, or I don't know what the Harley name is for the one with like the bigger fat tire on the back.
Fat Boy.
No, like more like the drag bike that they made for a while there.
Oh, the
V-Rod.
yeah, V-Rod.
Yeah, similar kind of deal to that. That was like what the bike started out as, and then we kind of converted it to become a
Cool.
Street Fighter style bike. So they'll have that version still, kind of the fat tire, 240, cruising with your old lady on the back, kind of a vibe, but still handles and all that kind of stuff. And then we'll have the race version, the Street Fighter, which is, I mean, kind of sick to think that you'll have like a race-ready track day bike that you could also just like ride on the street.
I think it's sick. I think more people need to do it. I mean, we're seeing obviously the Harley CVO-RR. We're seeing that with other manufacturers. We're seeing that with, Honda, Yamaha.
I hope it inspires, like maybe Harley will come out with like a purebred street fighter would be kind of sick, you know. And Indian had the FTR, which, you know, is kind of a shame that it's not in the class at the moment.
It sucks, man.
Wish
It would have
even
made.
just support some privateers would be sick.
I can't believe that nobody rolled them.
Yeah.
I thought for sure like Larry Pegram or somebody would have just rolled one.
Yeah. So
Like take the old ones. You know they're sitting there or something.
yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
All right, well, that's our fuel for thought. Thanks, dude. We're stoked, and we'll have a couple pods coming at you guys.
Drop some questions in the comments. We'll hit you back if you guys have any thoughts. Big thank you to Law Tigers, of course, and Yuasa Batteries for supporting the pod.
Yep.
We have a new sponsor that we're going to be dropping here on the next big one. So look forward to that. And we appreciate all the love and support. Smash that subscribe button if you like this.
Baby.